Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What's going on, everybody? It's Pass the Gravy, episode 594. And it's Alex, Pat, and Bobby Jokes back with you again for another fun-filled edition of your favorite podcast. And a lot of people's number one podcast on the air. We'll get to that in a little bit. Did you get your Spotify ranked?
No, I only get the iHeartRadio.
Good. We're company guys. Yeah, I'll show you my iHeartRadio thing later as well. Pat, if you haven't got yours ready, get it ready.
I was about to say, I don't have Spotify on my phone. And
well, because you're an iHeart guy also.
Well, that too. And the other ones that I have, I don't think they even offer.
Okay, then you just make it up. And then you put it on a notes app and be like, wow, here's my rap. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But how you guys been? How was your Thanksgiving? How was tea day?
Dude, just food and booze.
Yeah.
The way it's supposed to be, food and booze. My brother talking too much, and I had to be like, we had this conversation 3 times already.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that anymore.
Your brother turned like 65 at like 18.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his body broke down early because he was a catcher.
Probably older than that. You're probably a little older than 60. It's like he's like late 70s, early 80s.
Oh, for sure.
It's old enough to where you're just like, this. Yeah, I heard this story.
Because 65, you might try and do some technology. He's just like, I won't even attempt it.
Banks? Yeah, right.
I don't know. Last time I tried to log into the ESPN app, it wouldn't let me. And I just 3 taps and I'm in. And he's like, well, it didn't work for me.
Well, obviously, it's the liberals.
Because you didn't try.
The liberals trying to ruin it. No, you didn't set up 2-factor authentication. All they're going to do is send you a text. Enter the number that they send you. So I'm not going to let them know my number?
Dude, so many times, it'll come to my phone because it's all my accounts. And I'll send him the thing. He's like, I put it in. It's not working.
Well, because you probably timed out.
But then I'm just like, well, I don't know what else you want me to do. I'm 3.5 hours away from you. If it's not working, it's not working. Watch Peacock instead. I don't know what to tell you. Pick a different one.
We do that with our certain streaming service account that I won't share. And it'll be like, hey, you have too many people on. You gotta is this you? You have to kick somebody off. And my brother just be like, yo, can you get on and let me know the code that it's giving me and activate it? I'm like, yeah, I got you, dude.
Yeah.
It's like that's just what you gotta do. You don't do that's not a text thing. You gotta call.
I used to have to do that in college all the time because I gave out my password to everybody. So I would try and log on and I couldn't, and I would just change the password.
Yeah, and then you're like, look, guys,
I don't remember who has it.
This is my thing. I can do this.
I think they're gonna get to me though because I always feel like I'm bothering people when I'm like, hey, can you give me the code? And it's been a couple of years, so I'm like, I think I might just get it myself. I know HBO, they're gonna start cracking down starting this month into next year, and I've been using my friends, but I'm like, and he's using his parents. So if I have to go to him, and then he has to go to his parents, I'm like, well, I might as well just get it myself. That's
why just at a certain age, parents just give their kids hey, you log in with you. Here, use your email for this shit. I know you're using it more.
That's the way it should be. Why can't they just let us have?
I'll pay for it, but you just use it. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, glad you guys had good tea days. Glad you had a good one, Robert. I said that right as he's taking a big gulp of water too. I just waited for that.
Yeah, it was a good one. Mostly, we went to 2 families. One of them said, "Hey, be here at 1. That's when dinner's gonna start." We show up. They had just started putting the food in the oven.
Spanish dinner.
Oh.
You know, sometimes they don't eat until midnight in Spain.
I'll just
Barcelona.
I'll just say that it wasn't my family. They said
not to name names, but it was not your family.
Not to name names. Yeah, they started putting things in at 12 when they told us to be there at 1, and then I'm like, okay, but we also have to leave at 4 to go to my family. So why'd you tell us 1 if it wasn't going to be ready at 1? But it all worked out.
That's good. That's good.
Worked out. Yeah.
I think I found I know that the post-Thanksgiving sandwich rocks.
That's the best.
But I think I found, like, maybe not better, but more efficient, and that it worked for me, is you just bring a bunch of rolls back and you just rip open the roll and just make little baby turkey sliders.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, that's what I ate that for like 3 days. Like, this is the best.
Or the Thanksgiving pie, where you get a pie crust and you just dump everything into there.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's a great hack. I want to do.
But the turkey sliders is kind of like, I have done that before, but just I forgot how dope that is.
Or dude, you just grab tortillas, Thanksgiving tacos.
I'm always the one that passes on the rolls because I'm always like, reused rolls are never as good as the original. But in this instance, they are. It's just bread.
Or Thanksgiving,
Get over it.
dude, Thanksgiving burritos.
Yeah.
Oh, or you make the burrito, then you fry it. Thanksgiving chimichangas.
Fuck. All right. I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. We got to move on. But speaking of food, I would like to have one gripe about a food or drink establishment. Drive-through daiquiris are a thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't partake a lot, but I do enjoy them.
Very, 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 very rarely have. I was not trying to partake in this instance. I just was driving past one, and it was called drive-through daiquiris. And it was...
Right to the point.
It was right to the point. You would think. But it was sandwiched in between like a T-Mobile store and another store. It did not have a drive-through in it.
Like they shared walls?
Yes.
So
and they backed up, so it was like there wasn't like it's where like I get my dog's food, and like I was like, I know there's nothing behind you. There's not a drive-through. I checked.
It's like in Zoolander when he names the electronics store going out of business.
Yeah.
It's just a catchy name. It'll get him in here.
But like you cannot drive through it, and it's called drive-through daiquiris.
Well, it probably was like one of those little huts, and they did well enough to where they expanded to a big store.
Well, then call it just daiquiris. DT Dax.
Stand in line daiquiris.
Just anything else. Literally, you cannot call it drive-through daiquiris if you can't drive through it, buddy.
So, like, when you get those, they put the tape over it because, otherwise it's an open container.
You can't open
Has
it.
anyone ever not started drinking it immediately in the car?
What are you talking about, Pat? That's illegal.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm ungovernable.
Legally cannot take the tape off of the straw.
Yeah, I also legally couldn't drink beers on the way to my parents on Thursday while I was driving, which I didn't do.
Definitely didn't do that.
Hey, if you don't get caught,
but just that was a gripe I'd like to just share with the team. Yeah, maybe they were expanding. Good for them. You got to change that location's name, or you got to be like, hey, we can only go to places that are on the corner where we can put a drive-through in.
You should have just parked in front and been like, I'm in the drive-through. Come out to me.
Let's go.
Sir, we don't do that. Well, change your name.
This is misleading.
Either I drive through your front window or you come out to my car like it's Sonic.
Look, I know that it is 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday, but I'd still like my drive-through daiquiri.
Bro, how dope would it be if Sonic added booze?
That's the dream, dude.
Dude, a cherry limeade with Tito's in it?
They'd be right there with Chili's.
They'd
be right there with Chili's as like legendary status, because you could get just like the Sonic snacks and then like a margarita or a daiquiri, like that rocks.
Get a Route 44 old fashioned.
I'll take a Long Island iced tea.
You hit 6 cars before you get out of the Sonic parking lot.
They just put a boot on your car, like you can't back out. Like you're stuck here, dude. I don't know why you did this, but
if you order that, then they legally they have to take your keys from you. You can pick these up tomorrow.
They give you the rollerblades and let you rollerblade home.
Can you get a DUI on rollerblades?
I don't think so, because you're not.
Oh, it's not a motor.
Yeah,
I think it has to have a motor.
You can on a golf cart.
You can on a motorized cooler.
You can. I saw that story as well. What about on those motorized bikes?
Yeah, a motor.
It's a bike.
It's a motor.
Okay. I know that you can't on a horse.
You can't?
You're not like motorized.
I just hopped on this guy's back and he's taking me around. I don't inflict my will upon the horse.
He's driving, dude. He's driving.
He's a homing horse.
I'm a passenger.
He knows how to get home. I'm on the back of the horse, officer. I'm not on the reins.
I'm not steering him. I'm suggesting where I think he should go, and it was going to go jag by. What are you doing?
That'd be great if it's like an RV. If you're sitting on the back of the horse, then you can't get the DUI. But if you're in the front, then you can.
Yeah, right? That's a weird rule. That is a weird rule.
But it would be tight.
fucking, if you're trying to get people DUIs on horses,
see,
just chill out,
now
dude.
you fucked up because now I need to Google if there's a drive-through daiquiri place between here and my house because I want one on the way. I mean, I want one once I get home.
You can buy. You want to go buy one
Yeah.
on your way home, so then you can drink it when you get home because you can't take the.
Obviously, I would
You
never.
can't
do
take
that.
the tape off. It's
No.
not legal.
No, I don't even know how one
Right,
would take
right,
the tape off
right.
while driving.
Okay,
It's a two-handed operation.
just don't advertise and don't like name your thing drive through this if it does not have a drive through. Like that is a fatal flaw, and I will never give them my business. Not that I had, but
You should
now
write,
I won't.
You should write a 1-star review, but still give them 5 stars. But just like type it out, like this is unacceptable. The name is misleading. I'm reporting it to Better Business Bureau.
5 stars, but I still hope that they do
good,
well. I don't want to put anybody out of work, but this really is just like leave like just nice inconvenient gripes, but just get 5
I was
stars.
severely hungover, and I expected there to be a drive-through, and I was not able to get out of my car when I got there.
I'm gonna start leaving just vulgar ones that are 5 stars for your restaurant, and just see because I know your boss like reads them and replies.
Yeah.
Pat did not provide an adequate back massage in the bathroom when I was urinating. Like Pat's not supposed to give back massage. What?
Well, he was in there.
Well, he came right in there. He snuck up behind me.
Hey, as long as it's 5 stars, my boss
5
won't care.
stars. 5
That's all
stars.
that matters
Would
in the
not
rankings.
recommend unless I did.
Food, great. Bathroom tickles, not great.
Did not enjoy the tickles in the bathroom. Wicked is out. Wicked's out. If you have a certain cable company that I have that I'm not allowed to talk about anymore because of my company, I have that cable company, and like all of their ads, if you watch anything on their streaming service, are just Wicked, Ariana Grande, and the Witch Lady hanging out and just dancing and singing. It's like I get it. I feel like I know half the songs, and it's just from 3 commercials. They do a lot of talking up this witch. But I also watched a lot of Harry Potter this weekend because it was on like a marathon, and I just kept it on the background. Harry Potter would absolutely fuck up the Green Witch on Wicked, right?
Yeah, I never once saw her cast a spell and something come out. She didn't even have a wand.
Does she not have a wand?
I never saw a wand. She had a broomstick.
You are the only one of us that saw Wicked. What is your review of the film really quickly? How many ladles of gravy would you give it out of 5?
I think I'd give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. That's
Yeah.
good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
I would say it's our number 1 ranked gravy ladle musical. Mm-hmm. It's our first, but it's also our number 1.
South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut.
We've never done a review of that.
I'll do one right fucking
You
now.
can't. It's not.
I'll
time.
do the whole
It's not
movie
time.
word for word.
It's not time, and we'd get copyrighted. So don't.
Donkey
please.
raping shit eater.
Don't.
Hey, I didn't say that. Ike did. But anyway, Wicked.
Yeah. So her name, I looked it up. It is Elphaba.
Elphaba.
Nailed it. We went over this 12 times before we started recording. Elphaba. And does she have a wand?
I believe she does, but she doesn't use it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you don't use it, you lose it. So that's probably why she didn't have it in the
Great
Wizard
point.
of Oz movie.
Great point. So that is the prequel. That's her Anakin story of how she goes evil, I believe.
Yeah.
To quote another one of your favorite movies, Star Wars.
I've seen them all.
I was just thinking,
But-
like, I'm actually like physically mad that Robert saw this movie but hasn't seen all these great movies we've talked about over the years.
Well, he's seen the 3 that we're talking about now, at least.
Yeah. all
That's 3 of the 5 that he's seen in his life.
Yeah. So this is right in his wheelhouse. Like Harry Potter would fuck up the Green Witch, right? Elphaba.
Elphaba.
Sorry, I got the holiday spirit in me, Elphaba. Right?
I don't know. Harry Potter, he was never the top of his class.
Yeah, he defeated the darkest wizard of all time, dude.
Yeah,
He
and
took
he-
down
but, like-
Voldemort.
And he becomes
But, like,
like
it was
a
his-
dark wizard hunter later on in life.
Like, what
But
is
like he got lucky up until that time.
what's the Green Witch got? Flying monkeys.
Which pretty dope.
Yeah,
they
that-
used to
Cool.
They scared the shit out of me when I was a little kid.
Cool, I'll give you that. But Dorothy's bitch ass like defeated her with a witch or a lion in a wardrobe.
Shoes. She defeated her with shoes.
With shoes, a scarecrow that was just probably like leftover clothes, and then a Tin Man, which is really just how you'd build the wardrobe.
It's funny if you think about it. That
And a lion.
The story of the Wizard of Oz is that bitches are always going after shoes.
Bitches be liking shoes, you know what I'm saying? Was there any red slippers in Wicked?
I think there's like a brief
Is
shot
Dorothy
of them.
in Wicked?
Briefly, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude. It's probably like when Anakin dies. Spoiler alert. When Anakin dies and Padme has Luke and Leia, and that's like the last thing you see in Revenge of the Sith. And like that's Dorothy. They're like, oh no! And does the witch kill? It's like Harry Potter style, where she kills the parents. Oh, she kills Ariana, who Ariana saves her daughter Dorothy, obviously, with her love, and then Dorothy has the red slippers on her because that's like the scar. That's the equivalent of the scar that Voldemort left Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. That's how Wicked goes.
Yeah, and then that's how she became a Horcrux too.
Oh, don't even get me started on Horcruxes.
Dude, you can't talk about women like that.
I love that.
Yeah, I just one, it's a musical, so like I'm just not into those, so I wasn't ever going to watch this anyway. But then the interviews leading up to it of Ariana and I don't know the other actress's name,
Elphaba.
Elphaba. So even I can get it right. But it's got to be the most cringy like lead up interviews since the Snow White girl.
They're just like sitting on each other's lap the whole time.
Yeah. And just like, oh my God, that was so amazing. We're crying now. I've cried like 12 times today.
I feel like they're like really stoked about it. Everybody else in the world seems to like it. If you are into musical theater at all, everybody's
it's porn for theater kids.
They loved it. They got the dances and stuff. And like the commercials, they have like good job on them. I'm curious about the plot. That's why I was like, you seen this, Bobby? Yeah, fill me in. What's up? I didn't read the book, aka look at the Wikipedia. But like, I'm like, all right, well, they're dancing around, they're doing all this stuff. What does this mean? Are they friends? Are they not friends? I don't know how this goes. But yeah, Harry Potter would absolutely take out the Green Witch. Can we all agree on that?
Dude, even Neville Chamberlain would do it.
Neville Longbottom.
No. That was the England guy. Neville Chamberlain was the Harry Potter guy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
Because Chamber of Secrets, duh.
Like, well, that was after season 2. They changed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also mad that we're going to get 2 fucking Wicked movies before I can see Book of Mormon. I know it's been to Houston a couple times now. I don't want to go.
You're going to see Book of Mormon is coming in January.
You could have seen that so many times.
I mean, as a movie where I can watch it from my couch.
I
don't even care. Like, if somebody can point me to a pirated version online that I can watch, I'll watch it that way. I want to see the story.
I bet you can.
I respect it so much. I haven't even read the book on Book of Mormon to see what happens. I want to watch it when it becomes a movie.
What if you got a free ticket?
One free ticket. For Christmas, we should sidebar.
Honestly, 50-50.
But then we can hold that over them forever. Like, we bought you a gift. Mm-hmm. And you basically spat in our face. And then Pat won't feel bad, but we can pretend like he felt bad.
I'd sell it.
He'd sell it.
Oh, yeah, it was great, guys. What part did you like? The part with the Mormons was really sick.
We'll go with you. Like, it'll be on our phones. We'll have to scan it for you. Like, this is his, and then you can walk in.
And then
we
will
never
handcuff him.
Kick me right in the door.
We handcuff him to the seat so he can't leave, so he has to watch a lot of other musicals.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, that would...
That would really be hell.
It better be Spider-Man. I want to watch that train wreck.
Ooh, speaking of hell, I did come up with an idea for a TV show if you would like me to pitch it to you.
All right, yeah.
Give me a little yay or nay on it. It's just throwing out an idea out there. I was getting food in the deli at work the other day, and they had TV on in the background, and it was called Paternity Court. And the sound wasn't on, didn't really watch it. I just saw
It's just called Maury.
The logo was cool. Well, yeah, I was like, Maury beat you. It wasn't a courtroom, though. But then I don't know why my brain works like this. I thought of my buddy Pat, and I was like, Pat Eternity Court. What if it was Pat Eternity Court? What would that be? And so my idea for Pat Eternity Court is just like Robert goes in front of you and explains why he should get into heaven, and you are just basically deciding where he will spend eternity, in heaven or hell.
So basically, I'm St. Peter.
You're kind of God.
I would watch that show. I would love to star in that show.
Like, you would be a horrible judge.
I get to judge people?
Yeah, but really, right? He would be the worst judge.
I think I'd be a phenomenal judge.
I would be terrified.
What are you
if my
in
hands
for?
were in
They
your
caught
face.
me with a bunch of weed. Well, fucking give me some and then get out of here.
Going to heaven.
You're free to go. What did you do? I hit a kid. Well, you're gonna die.
But like, I'd like it to be like Judge Judy, where like, you know, she's sympathetic towards certain people, but then she just immediately is like, "You are an idiot. What is wrong with you?" But like, if Judge Judy could send you to hell, like that would be awesome.
Can I drink while judging people? Because I think that would make it more entertaining.
For the
just
show?
like sloshing around a Cosmopolitan, and I'm like, "You've never seen Die Hard? Hell."
See, I feel like if it was like a PBS station, we would just get you liquored up before the show. Or just like you'd have to, do vodka
it'll look like water.
gin.
I was gonna say gin and tonics. They'll never know. Maybe it's sparkling water.
It's just an entire pitcher of gin and tonic. You're just pouring it like that. They get the ones mixed up, and somebody's like, some lawyers just
by the second court case, my eyes are just fucking. Say it again. I didn't hear that last part.
The Pat Eternity Court, I think.
I would love that.
That was just my idea.
Saint Patter.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. See, it's all coming together.
Put me in front of the Pat Lee Gates.
We'll work on it.
Gates.
We'll work on it. But
dress me up as an angel.
I would also like it to be like an Air Bud situation too, ideally, where like God and or a bunch of angels are on one side and then the devil is on the other side. And they're like, come on, boy. And like, you're like, no, hell. And then Satan's like, yes.
Occasionally dogs just come through.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, heaven.
And then also like, it'd be cool if there was like a national signing day for heaven and hell.
I'm pledging for the next 1 billion years, rocking with hell.
Look, I'm going to hell. I had many options, many opportunities that I could have taken, but
hashtag I'm going down.
I'm taking my talents to hell, down south.
I'm going with heaven. Hashtag rise up.
That'd be pretty sick. What'd you guys bring in for Precome segment?
I would watch the shit out of that show. What the fuck did I bring in for Precome? I don't know. I thought I had something. I guess I didn't write it down. I was very drunk this weekend. I was like taking notes and then realized like the next day that I don't know where the fuck I wrote it down. I wrote it down on something. It might have been like 3 podcasts ago though. I don't know.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, I like Thanksgiving food. That's what I brought.
We already kind of talked about that, but I'm down. I'm down with that. Yeah. Hey, cosign. There you go.
I mean, it is National Signing Day if you want to talk about that. Notre Dame just flipped a guy from USC. It's gonna be sick.
He's going to hell. He was at hell, and now he's going to heaven.
I did notice that one of the recruiting sites has an anti-Irish bias. No matter what, when we sign someone, if all the other sites have him as a 5-star, 247 Sports, you sons of bitches, they always say 4-star.
Bleep that.
4-star recruit. Notre Dame is just not allowed to have 5-star recruits in their eyes. So we can never get the #1 recruiting class.
As an alum, I'm sure you're very upset.
I'm heartbroken, man. I'm a lineage alum.
Lineage alum.
Yeah.
And by that you mean Catholic.
I'm Irish.
Or I was about to say, you don't really practice any Catholicism.
No,
at all.
no, I'm not really practicing in any religion other than the baseball diamond. That's my chapel.
If you were raised Catholic and you just don't go to church anymore, like you can just play the like, I was just too sick of what happened.
Well, there is a term for that, which is I guess is what I could use. I'm a lapsed Catholic.
No, but just be like, I'm a disappointed Catholic. Like after all that came out, I just couldn't support the church anymore.
No, what it is I'm just in my recruiting process right now. I'm trying to decide which side I'm going to go with.
You were everybody that hung out with like Harvey Weinstein and Diddy, and then like you're like, no, I'm not for that.
I don't rock with that.
Not for that. And that's just.
But I do like the wine and the crackers.
That's what it was taught. I was taught. I'm not an alcoholic.
Some people call them wafers. I know those are Jesus crackers. You can't change my mind.
There you go. Robert, what'd you bring in for Precome segment?
I have something also related to food. I did this yesterday. Could have been not cool, but like, you ever just see something or do something bad that you think, oh, that's bad, but then just don't do anything about it? Like
always, constantly.
Yeah, I was making some pork sausage yesterday, and I saw that it got really greasy, and I thought, oh, that's really greasy. But then I just threw in more things in it. Like,
soak it up.
So, yeah,
let's go soak it up.
I thought it would. It did not. And I had some leftovers today before coming to the podcast, and it was really
greasy.
Really greasy. I had a microwave. I couldn't just there was a pool of grease in the container.
You gotta drain it before you.
Yeah. And I did I put
but
it
it's
in
way easier not to do that.
Yeah, and I halfway through eating it, I put it in a strainer to try to get rid of all this grease. I'm like, this is a lot of grease. And my stomach hurt, and then I go to the restroom, and then I was ready to go. I had my backpacks on me, but then I'm like, I need to go to the restroom again.
Fucking grease.
That's the worst in the morning when you're like late. This happens to me like at least once a week where I'm like 5-10 minutes late to work because as I'm about to walk out the front door, I'm like,
don't want to poop at work.
There might be traffic. Like, oh, I got to shit. God damn it, Pat, you were here 10 minutes late again. I literally pooped, got dressed, and then pooped again right before I left. I don't know how it happened.
His standard's getting dressed in between poops.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you poop, you usually poop, shower, you're getting dressed, then right before I walk out the door, I feel that little gurgle. And I'm like, oof.
I feel that.
I can either be 10 minutes late or shit my pants on the way to work and be an hour late because I have to turn around and go home and shower again.
Or you can carry extra pants. Just in case.
Yeah, but if I shit, I still need to shower again.
True.
I'm not the hairiest guy, but I'm pretty sure some of it will cling.
True. Just get some dude wipes. Bleep that. No
I definitely needed those earlier this week.
No free ads. That was a pretty solid Precome segment, fellas. Very food-filled, if I do say so myself.
Well, 'tis the season.
'Tis the season. You know what it is also the season for is the 11th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular. Yeah, dude. It's going on Saturday, December 21st at Kobo's Downtown, 2012 Rusk Street. Mark your calendar. Saturday, December 21st at Kobo's Downtown. You know what? We have the 2012 or 2024 Gravies Awards. We're going to announce nominees next week.
Awards season.
We'll announce all the noms next week. So if you are nominated, you got make plans. Like, hey, I have to go. If not, then we're not nominating you. I'm just saying,
even if you're not one of the noms,
you'll have an extra week to plan it. I have to go. I got nominated. And then you get to pitch that to your wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever and just be like, hey, no, I got nominated for this. Mom, I can't go to whatever we're doing at Aunt Whatever's for her Christmas party. I had to go to the Gravies. I got nominated. And then also if you would maybe we send out some tweet or whatever it is that they can print out and be like, hey, please excuse them for whatever holiday party. They're at the Gravies where we were nominated for a very prestigious award.
And even if you're not one of the noms, you can just get your noms on.
You get your noms on
delicious food.
The best food in town.
I can't wait for those. I hope he's still doing the wings. I still dream about them.
The quesadilla, birria tacos.
Yeah, do the mac and cheese case.
Boudin mac and cheese. Yeah. All right, I'm getting
horny.
We were talking food. I'm all riled up, and you're talking Kobo's. Saturday, December 21st. Kobo's Downtown, 2012 Rusk Street. Also, if anybody knows an audio engineer, we would like to hire one. And it is a pretty simple gig. It will be a paid gig. We're not asking for any handouts or anything free. Ideally, they would maybe have some speakers. They could rent speakers. We will cover the cost of that. All you got to do is set us up to where we can play our audio off of our computer. At the end of the podcast, you will then give me my audio so we can put it on the podcast for Robert. Robert's already in charge of video. Robert's doing a lot. Having Robert do audio engineering as well would be a lot. Robert's probably even taking photos. Robert is he's like Cerebrus, just running around with 3 heads when he's got that day. He's crazy. Cerebus. Ephelba. But yeah, if you know anybody that can do some audio engineering, just hit us up. We're trying to get an acoustic set from our friends at Rosie, and if you can help us set up, we're gonna find somebody anyway. But if you guys can, we would prefer it be somebody that Gravy Gang knows. So I'd rather not have to go to a hiring company to do it and just have somebody's boy or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Gang
know
up.
what I'm saying? But yeah, the 11th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular market calendar is Saturday, December 21st, just a few weeks away, and it's also the 2024 Gravies Awards. Nominees announced next week, so don't forget to tune in to next week's show as well. It's the Pass the Gravy 11th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular, is the sponsor of our Comeback Kid segment this week. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. All right, our first Comeback Kid is Spotify Wrapped. Spotify Wrapped is back. And shout out to everybody that has today. It just came out today, but before we recorded this, Alex, Raimunde, Sebastian, Mike, Travis, and Kyle all had us as people on their top Spotify Wrapped. Appreciate you guys.
Y'all are smart.
Y'all rock. And it's amazing. When we weren't number one on everybody's, but if we're in your top 5,
yeah, I'm just happy to be there.
If we're top 5 of a fucking show that you listen to, that means you're listening to it all year. It means you usually it does at least, or that means it's one of your top 5. If we're in your top 5, you rock.
If we're in your top 5, I'll give you a free hug.
Free hug. I'll give you 2 free hugs.
I'm a great hugger.
I'll double it. And I'll give you a 3rd one for Robert because I know Robert doesn't really like being touched.
And I'll crack your back for you, too.
And
I'm good at that.
give you urinal massages if you're a male. He will not go in there if you're a female because we respect privacy. We respect.
I was going to say unless you ask, but even then,
no.
I don't want to do that.
We have boundaries.
I'm not big on the pee-pee stuff.
Yeah.
Not a big water sports guy.
Hey, you know the difference between a lentil and a chickpea?
Never paid $30 to have a lentil on my chest.
Ever since you told me about you doing that to that girl on Tinder, I know it's an old joke, but like I cannot not say it when somebody says lentil.
I still can't believe she didn't message me back.
What the fuck? And you used, was it your super one? Your super flowers?
Yeah, my super liker.
I remember you were like, yeah, you only get like one of these a week, and I used it. Fuck, man.
Fucking made me laugh.
That nailed. But yeah, Spotify Wrapped is back. We are obviously iHeart guys, clearly, as you can see behind us if you're watching us on the YouTube version, youtube.com/PassGreatPodcast. But did you do yours, Robert? What are yours? I know we are obviously, your iHeart Wrapped clearly is what it is, not Spotify Wrapped. Not that there's anything wrong. It's also available on Spotify. I did mine, and I didn't get podcasts on mine. iHeart doesn't give you podcasts that you listen to. Could you guess my number one music? Or you can't. Number one song. Music.
Noah Canola, whatever that guy
Noah
is.
Khan.
Like?
Yeah, Noah Khan. At Blink-182. Lil Dicky, Lil Nas X, and Fleetwood Mac were my top 5.
I do respect that Fleetwood is always right there for you.
Yeah, and they were ahead of Avett, who's my favorite. Then Childish Gambino, The Cure. The Cure is a funny one because every Friday when I'm pulling out of the parking lot, I put on Friday I'm in Love. And Friday I'm in Love is the number 2 song I listened to this year. Just so that, like, every Friday at work, I'm like, all right. It sets the vibes right. Little Foot, Big Foot by Childish Gambino. Forever by Noah Khan. Anthem Part 3 by Blink-182. And then J. Christ by Lil Nas X was my number 1. Nobody cares, but it's fun to just get that and like always shit on everybody else posting theirs. And then we'll be like, but let me share mine real fast. What about you, Robert?
I had AWOL Nation,
Okay.
The Struts, and Linkin Park. Those are my top 3.
Top 3, that's good. To have a top song, most listened to song. What I've Done, Linkin Park.
No, Panoramic View, AWOL Nation.
Oh.
All my top 5 songs were AWOL Nation.
Good choice.
Was
it one album?
Yeah, it was one album.
Yeah. So I think so. Like my number 1 album was J. Christ's single from Lil Nas X because it was my number 1 song, and it just meant that I guess I'd listened to the single version of it. No, it wasn't. That was the song. So I was looking at it. It was Live from Fenway Park from Noah Khan.
I didn't listen to enough music to even generate one.
Oh, because
I just looked up how to find it on this one, and it was like, yeah, it'll be right there when you go to the library. There's nothing there.
Pat likes to listen to the sound of the road.
No, I'm just old man. Like,
what do you use? You use Amazon?
Amazon.
iHeart. Well, it should be iHeart, obviously.
Iheart.
Bleep the
iHeart.
You use Rainforest.
Yeah.
Rainforest. Yeah.
But yeah, it says go to your library. It'll be right there. It's not right there. So I don't know.
Maybe they haven't released theirs yet.
I just Googled it while you guys were talking, and it said it was there. But now I don't know. We'll find out if mine does come out. I will post it, and it'll be like, you listen to this song, and it was longer than the others, so it was your number 1 of the year.
No, Josh Tree said that we're on his too. He said,
yeah, like not big music guy anymore though. Just a lot of podcasts. I want to hear people talking. I want to hear opinions so that I can internally get very angry at them, and then I run on that anger.
And then sort of turn them into my opinions.
Yeah.
And that's why we have a podcast, because we would like our opinions to turn into your opinions eventually. And if you just steal our takes, we don't care. We like that.
You shouldn't. They're done. Like,
but if you
my
do,
opinions are bad.
Steal them. Take credit for it.
But my opinions would be great if you guys let me judge who gets into heaven and hell.
Yeah, Pat's Eternity Court. I think that's a killer
It's
show.
A banger of
That's
an
a
idea.
killer show.
It's a banger of an
But shout out to everybody on Spotify. If you send us one at PassGreatPod on Twitter or tag us on Instagram, we will repost it. We will give you a shout out because we appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Like, that is, like, this podcast, a lot of times it does feel like we're just bullshitting with each other, but like it really is cool at the end of the year to be like, you guys spent, and like when people show the hours that they spent listening to us, it's like, you spent how many thousands of, or minutes, I guess is what it is, but it's like you spent thousands of minutes listening to us throughout the year.
Bottles.
That rocks. That rocks. And we really appreciate all you guys and gals. All right, let's go on with our next comeback kid, Pardoning. Really, just because I like the song "Pardon Me" from Incubus. That song.
Oh,
rocks.
that's why you put it on there. There wasn't any other pardons you wanted to talk about.
Pardon the Interruption. Is that going? I saw that might be going away.
Could be. That's not what I was thinking.
Oh, what were you thinking?
So apparently you can smoke crack if your dad's the president and you just get away with it.
Oh, you talk about Biden. That happened this week.
They
Hunter
said
Biden.
1,900 times will not happen. He's not going to do it. The rule of law matters. Then the other day he was like, yeah, I'm pardoning my son.
That's politics.
And everyone was like, oh, for that specific case? He was like, no, I'm pardoning an 11-year period of his life. So even stuff we haven't found out about yet, he's pardoned for that.
That's politics, baby. One, yeah, he said he wasn't going to do it. Two, if like anyone in my family did anything, I'd probably pardon them, right? Aside from like murder, rape, I would not pardon them for that.
Yeah, of course you're going to do it, but
like it's like if you're don't lie about it. You can't smoke a little crack.
Once you drop,
it's illegal. Yeah, okay, maybe you sold your stuff to foreign government. Whatever it is. You're my kid, fucking family, dude. Blood.
I mean, part of what he was doing was technically treason, selling off access to the vice president of the United States to foreign countries.
But do you think he ever thought, do you know who my dad is?
Also, do you think Biden knew what was going on?
Also, that's not what he got convicted for.
I didn't say convicted.
So now, like,
I said what he was doing.
So now it's just
allegedly.
Like, yeah,
I should
allegedly,
say.
things are just like.
I would pardon the fuck out of you in like 10 seconds, Pat.
I'd pardon you too.
Yeah, we'd pardon Robert. I'd be like, yeah, these are my boys.
I did see an interesting take from an Instagram lawyer. I don't know if he's a lawyer. He claims to be one on Instagram, but apparently, since he's been pardoned for all these, if they do bring Hunter to testify against Joe, he cannot plead the fifth because he cannot incriminate himself. So if he says, I'm just completing the fifth, I'm not going to answer that, then they can arrest him for contempt. And that's how they can get Hunter in. None of this will happen. I mean, it's all the rich elite, and they
just let it go.
So, like, then, like, a witch hunt, it'll be because they're like, he can't say the fifth. So if he says the fifth,
yeah. I mean, we've seen. This isn't a political podcast, and we're not educated on politics really, but I feel like you have Russia for 4 years. There's a Russia witch hunt for 4 years. Then there's another witch hunt for the next 4 years. And then you got this witch hunt. It's like, this is what politics is, dude. Like for 4 years, you just you politic it around and then you fuck the other team and then you just do, that's how it works, man.
I think they're just going to keep dangling that they're still going to try and use that and go after him. That way people stop asking about the Epstein guest list. They're just going to keep finding new ways to distract us from that. And yet not one person has yet been arrested in connection with that.
The picture
Diddy got arrested for other stuff, and he was probably there doing it with Epstein, but, you know.
The picture of Hunter as the Joker is pretty funny with a cigarette.
I mean, all of the photos were funny.
Loved that. Pardoning cool, though. Like, just what a fucking move. Oh, hey, those kind of psych didn't happen. No.
Turkey's got it made.
No.
That turkey had it coming. He should have been pardoned.
Fuck yeah. I mean, he pardons a turkey every year. We don't talk about that, do we?
What happens to those turkeys?
They just go live on a farm.
I bet you they get fucking cycled back in the next year. It's a 1 year pardon. Like, we're still going to kill you.
It's like Hunger Games. You're like, I wasn't reaped last time at the reaping, but this time I might be.
Oh, yeah, but we're going to run another one, and all the pardoned turkeys are now in it. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, the super pardoning. That'll really gain interest. The ratings are low. We need to find a way to get them back in. Are you just talking about Hunger Games 2? Like you're yeah, no, that's what I did this weekend. So let's run that back. Let's do this with turkeys though. But yeah, pardoning's back, and
if you were to get
if you wouldn't pardon your people, you're lying. And then if you would pardon your people, then shut up about it. That's what my thoughts.
My favorite was just the people online that instantly were like, yeah, but Trump pardoned his son-in-law's dad. And I was like, yeah, nobody thought that was cool either. But just stop being pieces of shit.
I just wish they would do pardon. Like, this is kind of cool because they usually do it like their last couple days. I think it's tight to be like, fuck you guys. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm hanging out for another month.
I can't wait
to see. Get out of here.
Because at the end of your term, presidents always like throw a bunch of pardons around. And those are always fun to see. I want it to be like ridiculous ones though.
They were always like, is Trump going to pardon OJ? Remember that?
I could posthumously do it.
Because he thought that they might have a limo waiting for him. And I was like, yeah, OJ, Trump is gonna pardon you.
No. Wasn't that Tiger King?
Or Tiger King was it? Fuck,
Yeah,
you're right.
What if Joe does it? He's like, I just really like the show.
Got me through COVID. Fuck, I would pardon the fuck out of Joe Exotic.
What rappers need a pardon right now? Let's start pushing for that. Be like, come on, Joe. Be
Diddy?
a man of the people.
Diddy?
No, not Diddy.
Okay, well, you said what rappers? That's one.
Yeah, he was more of a producer. He did rap, but
You ever heard Bad Boys for Life? That was a banger.
that's true.
Is R. Kelly in prison?
And then Every Breath You Take, that was another banger that he did for Diddy.
Or
for
the
Biggie.
Police wrote that, and then he did 2 verses on it.
Yeah. His version was better.
Well, the other one is about stalking a person. That's what Sting's version was. All right. Anyways, pardons are back, and pardon is that's why people are president. I feel like they're always like, who the fuck wants to be president? Why would you want to? Every other reason to be president is a bad one. That is the cool one.
What if that was the whole reason? Like Joe never wanted
Air
to
Force
do it?
One is also really cool too.
If Joe never wanted it, he's like, God, my son's such a piece of shit. I'm going to have to take care of this.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
That'd be
the
great.
ultimate move.
Everybody that's president is only doing it because their kids are pieces of shit and they need to cover
Yeah.
them.
It's just walk into somebody playing chess at the park and just being like, doesn't matter.
That would have been the funniest when Obama was in office and his daughter, somebody took a picture of her holding a joint. If the next day he walked out was like, pardon.
That I'd be like, Pat, go commit little crimes and get arrested for it. And I'd be immediately pardon that man. The president's caught for public drunkenness. What are you talking about? Yeah, pardon him now. Let him out of the jail. Shouldn't you be doing foreign policy? No.
You get caught stealing a Snickers from a 7-Eleven and I'm like, pardon.
Pardoned.
Just doing little crimes. Life's short. Do crimes.
Do crimes. I'll pardon you if I'm president. Do it if I'm president only.
So we got to wait at least 4 years.
But then also make sure it's cool with me. We got to be on the same page.
You got do cool crimes.
Right.
Nothing serious.
Right. Nothing violent.
Just chill guy crimes.
Yeah, just chill. Just be a chill guy. Look, when you're just
when
a
the
chill
cashier's
guy,
yelling at you, but you're just a chill guy that likes to take Snickers bars.
and also your friend's the president and can pardon you. Okay, that's enough pardoning talk today. What also is back this week is Bad Blood because, dude, football this weekend kind of rocked.
Amazing.
I mean,
one of the best rivalry weekends that I can remember.
I tweeted it out on Saturday, and I was like rivalry Saturday after Thanksgiving is a top 5 sports day of the year. Sports
Easily.
watching day. It's March
Easily.
Madness, the first day or day or two of March Madness, Super Bowl Sunday, the conference championship week. I don't know. That's hit or miss. And then I feel like you got to give it to the rivalry weekend right after that because you had NFL on the Black
Thursday.
Friday. They kind of fed into it, but you had been watching football and you're just amped up. Oh, by the way, all the best rivalry games are on today. So fucking let's go. You got UT A&M, you got Michigan, Ohio State, you got Alabama, Auburn. All of those are my top 3 power rank. Or no, there's 2 of those were my top 2. But still,
we need to get rid of the NFL Friday game, the Black Friday game, and that needs to go back to A&M UT.
well, they had the Sam Houston Liberty game. So really, that's a bigger rivalry.
It should be a college day,
That's
not a pro
actually a
day.
bigger rivalry if you think
Pros
about it.
pros
They've
should not
played
play
it-
on Fridays. I don't like it.
They've played it more consecutively than A&M and UT. So really, Liberty and
But now
Sam
it's back.
Houston. There's the bar I go to is also an Iowa football bar. I don't have a problem with Iowa people, but they always set up their speakers and play the fight song and stuff. And they came in and were setting up stuff, and we went through 3 bartender shifts at the bar we were at because we went there right for the beginning of the Red Wings game, watched part of that, and then the NFL game started, and then we went and Sam Houston played too, and we watched all that, and some Iowa dude was like, they got Sam Houston on the Big T. He was like, yeah, it's the Harvard of Southeast Texas, so shut up. Yeah, some of us watch that. Some of us watch that.
You see those
okay?
colors? Those jerseys
See
fucking
those?
pop,
Those
dude.
colors, they do run on the field. They're very fast. Very fast. And
Yeah, the day started out shitty, though, because instantly I had Ohio State plus 20.5. That didn't
Don't
go
do
well.
that.
But then it became hilarious because if your bet's gonna lose, that team might as well fucking lose too.
Yeah,
Just fuck
but the
them.
bad blood part of it is just shit happened, dude. People were Arizona State. There was flag planting, which is funny because you're not really planting; it's a turf field, so you can't.
Yeah, it doesn't go in.
It doesn't. That's what she said. But it's not going to penetrate the grass. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like an alpha move. Baker Mayfield kind of made it cool again a while back, and then Michigan did it to Ohio State. Then Ohio State started fighting people, and then
cops maced people.
Yeah, pepper sprayed. That was electric, and people like Gus Johnson was like freaking out about it. Gus Johnson and Daryl Johnston, the Johnson and Johnstons. That was, if we were like a pharmaceutical company, would be Johnson and Johnston. But they were kind of bitches on air today, this past week. Like the Gus Johnson just being like, "There's no place as a crazy, never in my life have I ever seen it." Yeah, dude, you saw it a bunch of times. Like, this happens in college football. This is the cool thing about rivalry weekend. Michigan and Ohio State should fight. That's the fun part of rivalry weekend.
And them going, this is so disrespectful. It's your most hated rival.
Yeah,
you should disrespect
you hate them all year long. Then North Carolina State, I think, got in a scuffle.
With North Carolina State.
And then Sunday, the Trevor Lawrence hit by Aziz Al-Shair.
Which he just sounds like a character from a Jack Ryan movie.
Yeah. But Aziz, dirty yet?
So, yes.
I was in a bar with a bunch of Texans fans.
But like,
which is really funny because they're like, it wasn't even that bad. Yeah, and then everyone else was like, this is literally, he murdered him. He murdered him.
He didn't hit him in the helmet. He did forearm shiver him to the chest. But here's where I've gone on it. If a quarterback, if they're protected when they run, they need to slide early enough to where it's not even an option to hit him. Like,
I think it could have.
He probably should have held up. It happened so quick. But here's the thing. He ran an extra. He could have slid 2 yards earlier, and it would not have happened. But no, he was trying to get the first down. What's the defender do? Just slow down.
Yeah.
You can't anticipate that they're going to slide. He did go late. He got suspended. You have to be better. He has a history of bad hits.
It's his third incident this year.
But either remove
3
all
games,
protection.
3 incidents. That's fair.
I mean, the quarterback's running. You don't want to get hit. Don't run.
Right.
If you're going to have the protection, then it's on the quarterback to slide early enough to where they don't get hit.
No, I definitely think that the suspension is not bad.
Or like they need to add a new thing where like the quarterback, when they're done, you throw the ball right up in the air immediately, dead ball. Dead ball right there. It's like, because like if you throw your hands up, whatever it is, dead ball. Dead ball, and it stops immediately right there. Because sliding's not working. They keep getting concussions.
Yeah.
Especially because you're in such a vulnerable position. You slide, so if you do get hit, then your head snaps backwards into the ground every time.
Yeah, you're making it like worse if you get hit and the worst happens. Trimmer Lawrence was thrown around at the bar that I was at. That was
that's a good one.
Mean, but it got some chuckles. Not wasn't my joke, but it was silly. It was silly in the moment. And you're just like, your boys were talking football. I just wanted, I don't know. Like,
he had Daryl Johnston. The stiff arms. He didn't do the 2 hands, but the arms went stiff, and you were like, oh, that's a bad one.
Daryl Johnston on the broadcast, former Cowboy fuckface. He just wouldn't shut up. He just wouldn't shut up about it the whole time. I mean, if you have Trevor Lawrence in here, but Trevor Lawrence was brutally murdered earlier in the second quarter, first half, second quarter. There we go. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't shut up about it the entire second half.
Well, he was angry that he had to watch Mac Jones play football.
That's fine. But it was like, dude, talk about the game. Please talk about the game. Yeah, I mean, you just got to do something about that to get this out of this league. I mean, that's fine. This is the 87. It's like your brother would have probably loved Daryl Johnson. He was like, this is the first time I heard this.
Yeah. Also, a special little fuck you to the Texans for allowing that backdoor cover, because that was the only bet I lost all day, was that game.
At Gravy Gambles, PTG picks. We'll get to that.
Me and you were both on that. They screwed us both.
But yeah, bad blood. And it's like, football rocks, dude. Football rocks.
It's a violent sport.
You had violence all weekend, and then you got a snow football game on Sunday night, and it was just so this is perfect. Football rocks. My team, fuck them, okay? We're tanking. Doesn't matter. Football doesn't matter, except for when you play the Cowboys and you're just slowly cursing and just wishing injuries upon people at certain points in time. But like I just got drunk. I just got drunk. That's just me. That's Thanksgiving. I wasn't thankful.
It's part of the reason I'm really, because Notre Dame is in position to have a home playoff game right now. We might get a snow playoff game with Touchdown Jesus in the background.
That'd be sick.
That's going to be so good.
That'd be sick. Other comeback kids, 2 quick ones. I have Enron, because there is big billboards and stuff. I think somebody bought the logo, and so they're selling shirts with it. Enron is not coming back. Like, what is a worse company to like have a rebrand? Like, we should bring it back, dude. Like, because I know people would say Blockbuster, but Blockbuster would work because people would still be like the nostalgia. Like, no one has nostalgia about Enron unless you like remember the Astros park for like however long it was Enron Field, which wasn't that long.
A worse company? I don't know. I assume Epstein actually had a company name. That would
no, but like, what you can't think of one off the top of your head. If you're like companies that suck. Like companies all time that sucked. Like Enron is probably coming to everybody's mind, right?
Schminity.
But
they're still here.
They still steal from us
regularly
regularly and make money. So like they're still an existing, but like a company that just absolutely crashed and burned. I don't know. What was the dude that used to own the Mets that did the Ponzi scheme?
Oh, did he own them?
No, he was a Mets guy.
But yeah, I was trying to think Bernie Madoff, whatever his was.
Yeah. I just know it has to. If it has to do with sports, I'm aware of it. If it doesn't, I may not be aware of it.
Yeah.
He had the company.
That would be really funny to bring back. But like, it's
like,
just,
what if we just ran it back? Huh?
It's just like a t-shirt
Isn't
company.
that going to be the worst PR ever? Like, no one's going to want to invest with us. No one. What was it? What was Enron? What did they
Elon keeps talking about buying other things as trolls. He should just buy Enron.
What did Enron do?
Rename Twitter Enron.
It's an energy company. Duh, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Enron, Energy, NRG. Ooh, yeah.
Centerpoint.
But yeah, so people would buy the shirts. That's funny. But I was like, that's
I'd wear
not
an
doing
Enron
that.
shirt.
But they bought ads and stuff. So like they're like billboards and shit. But yeah, Enron's back, but not really. But sort of. Somebody owns the logo. Also back is Mustard because I've listened to that Kendrick. Like if the Wrapped season of songs was in 2 months, Kendrick Lamar, Turn That TV Off would be all of mine. It would be number one on all of my stuff because just I listen to Just So You Can Get Mid with this song where the guy goes, Mustard! Turn that TV off. I love that song. I love that song.
Dad, what do you want on your hot dog?
Mustard! Hey, who was it that killed Professor Plum in the library with a candlestick?
Mustard! Hey, what binder do you use when you're making pork ribs?
Mustard! Hey, Pam, what color is Dwight's shirt today?
Mustard.
Just pause this, go listen to Kendrick Lamar, TV off, and you'll be like, oh, okay. It's like halfway through the song, and it just, some guy yells mustard, and it rocks. And then Kendrick Lamar is dope.
Isn't the dude's name Mustard or something?
I think, yeah, like he has a bunch of like...
He's the new Little John?
Yeah, I had to like look up stuff to be like, this is what this means. This is what this means.
I thought you were saying my stuff.
Mustard! No, it's mustard.
Mustard, dude. You don't know about mustard? You probably don't like mustard, do you?
I don't like mustard.
Obviously, he doesn't like mustard. If it's a condiment, he
Do you even
hates
like
it.
ketchup?
I do like ketchup.
Only when it's in like on a corn dog specifically.
I feel
don't
like
like corn dogs.
ketchup lately is
wouldn't.
starting to get the Nickelback treatment. People are hating on it online. Like, dude, it's sweet and salty at the same
Ketchup?
time. Like, or not salt. Yeah, sweet and what's the fucking other word I'm looking for?
Sour?
No,
I was about to say it's not sour.
savory. I don't know. It's
Savory,
delicious.
salty.
Ketchup's delicious. I just hate when people are like ketchup doesn't go on hot dogs. Really? Because hot dogs are delicious and ketchup's delicious.
That
and goes
is
good.
that is actually a good like answers question. Explain what mustard tastes like. Like somebody send in stuff like just ask us to explain what a condiment tastes like, and we'll have to because that'll be difficult. But not in certain instances. You just struggled with it for ketchup.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, sure. If you like chicken. I did not see ketchup getting hate. I always feel like ketchup on a hot dog gets hate, but that's usually like I don't see a lot of ketchup hate on the
I will
internet.
stand for the hate when people put it on steak. Stop doing that.
I don't think people seriously put it on steak. I think
People
it's
do.
always ironically.
People
What
do.
about on eggs?
Oh, it's fantastic on eggs.
There you go.
Oh, dude, have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. People think of it's like a little kid thing to do. Yeah, but you know what? Not everything little kids do is bad.
Yeah, dude.
Sometimes little kids know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, but if
Hey, you want to eat ice cream and sit in our pajamas and watch cartoons all day? Fuck yeah, I do, little kid.
yeah, kids get it, dude. Kids get it. When my daughter's like crying, I'm like, bro, we're watching Harry Potter
Give her some
here. You're
ketchup.
laying on your mat, like you got this cool thing hanging above you, like you got it all.
There's no solids in ketchup.
You got
She can-
bills
she can
tomorrow?
eat that. That's cool.
What you crying about? Like, let's just chill. And then she chills. She's like, oh, you're right. Good point, Dad. Thank you for giving me some perspective. She's really advanced. Very advanced.
Mustard's probably too spicy for her, though, so just keep her with ketchup for now.
But Mustard rocks. Or just mostly that song.
Yelling Mustard.
Kendrick Lamar.
We need Weird Al to make a remix where he yells
Mustard!
mayonnaise. It's all just about, it's a song about white people. It's called Mayonnaise.
It is what I've been doing for like the last week in my house, just randomly. And I was like,
Poor Emma.
Cool.
Like every once in a while, Alex will just tell us a little bit about his life, and I just feel bad for Emma every time.
Yeah, I do too, every day. Sucks to be her. She signed
poor
up.
Woman.
She signed up for it.
How can she be so smart and yet still make so many poor decisions?
She settles. She settles. That's how.
When everyone says you're settling, but you're just a chill chick who likes a guy.
She's a chill chick that has a weird dude that she likes, sort of. She's with me just because of my funny podcast. That's what she always tells me.
Yeah,
definitely.
totally.
Why. Which is why I hope you guys like us.
She was the ultimate podcast scout.
She really was. Really was. She was scouting me when I was in the minors. Yeah. All right.
Like Epstein.
Nope, not like that. Not like that. Minor league baseball. Minor league baseball. Let's get on into the not cool segment. We'll vent to you guys about what's happened to us in the last week. That's not cool. We didn't do Robert Felines. We'll just do them next week. Did you have any week specific?
No.
Okay. Push that back.
Okay.
We'll push that back.
We'll have a bunch of them.
Also, I went to the store today because I forgot to order them online. Next week we need to bring that and make it happen. Candy cane show and tell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about that
candy
too.
cane show and tell. So just look for weird candy canes. I went to
okay.
the
Well, I need to
grocery
order
store,
stuff on Amazon,
and they only had weird. They only had like the only weird flavor they had was like reverse red and white, and I was like, that's not.
I'm gonna find like
different.
a Worcestershire flavored candy cane.
Speaking of Amazon, I fucking crushed Black Friday shopping. Crushed it. Didn't get everybody's stuff, but 75% of it done.
Attaboy.
Hell yeah. And then, no, I'll do it as a not cool. Moving on. Not cool segment though. If you want to vent, like I'm about to vent here on my not cool, hit us up on Twitter. We are at PassGradePod. Use the hashtag PTG not cool. Kind of keep it like a too long didn't read. Just summarize it quickly where we can briefly read it on the podcast. And if we find some good ones, we'll share a couple each week from you guys and gals. The not cool segment is brought to you by Little M Air Fresheners because there's never going to be a not cool situation with a Little M air freshener. Maybe you're going to use a Little M air freshener to remedy a not cool situation, like a smelly car, a smelly workspace, the bottom of a diaper genie. That's what I've been using them on. I switch it every week. We don't have to because Little M air fresheners last a long time. Every week, though, you rip open a new Little M. Oh,
you know what'd be a good idea?
Go.
You're hungover. You're going to take a shower. Rip one hanging around the shower head. Dude, a hangover fart when you're trapped in the shower,
Yeah.
it's the worst.
Brilliant.
Counteract.
Buy a bunch, put them everywhere. And tis the season for Little M air fresheners. Use those as stocking stuffers. You got a white elephant party. You know what? Like no one regularly just goes and thinks to buy it's air fresheners. Those are always one of those like, man, my car stinks. I wish I had an air freshener. But if you bought 20 air fresheners and threw it in a package, throw it in an envelope. There's your white elephant gift. There's your white elephant.
And
gift.
they'll actually probably appreciate it because then they're like, this just knocked out all my stocking stuffers.
That too, or like, fuck yeah, I don't have to buy air fresheners for a while. Like this rocks.
Hell yeah.
Give at White Elephant, just make sure it's like sort of convenient that people will use. And I guarantee you everybody's going to use an air freshener if you give them an air freshener. And then White Elephant means you're not saying, like, you're not going to have to worry about do you think I smell? No. I don't think you smell. This is just a White Elephant gift. It rocks. It rocks. And you can give them to teachers for your kids and stuff like that. Like, it's a great little stocking stuffer or a tiny little gift. The number one place for retro-inspired tchotchkes is littlemshop.com. Number one place for air fresheners in the world, according to us, is littlemshop.com. Use our promo code PTG69 for 10% off your order, and you're going to rock it, dude. Just crush it at littlemshop.com. Send us a picture of what you got. Tag them. They're at Little M Tweets and at Little EM Shop on Instagram. Let them know you support the people, support the podcast. littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com. Promo code PTG69 for 10% off your order at littlemshop.com.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right, let's start with Quentin Hughes at Q the Ace on Twitter. And Quentin says, My family switched up who's hosting Christmas, so now I will be in Austin during the Spooktacular. Yeah, that's really not cool, dude.
Those bastards.
You might need a new family. We're your family. We're the only family you need. Oh, what did we say?
The Gravy Gang.
What did we say? Well,
Gang about family.
Guess what? Early nomination, Quentin Hughes. You got to go. You're nominated. It's a prestigious award that you're up for. Hey, we can come after this, but nominated. Oops. We'll write you a get out a Christmas card if you would like. We'll sign it like doctors. All three of us. I'm like, I need you guys to sign it. Like, why? This isn't an official document at all. No, we need you to sign it.
If we're going to sign it like doctors, we're going to make sure it's completely illegible, too.
And then if you don't sign it, I'll just fake sign your name anyways. But Quentin, just say you're nominated. Problem solved. Boom. Prestigious award. And then
I'll drink a beer for you, buddy.
Yeah. Or no, he's going to be there. Just gave him an out. It's perfect. What could go wrong?
I'll drink a beer with you,
Christmas
buddy.
with your family. Next one is from Todd Voss at as_scene_by_TV. Todd says, my in-laws are visiting and we're supposed to stay in a hotel, but when they checked in, it was dirty and with bugs. So not cool for them and not cool for me since they ended up staying with us.
Did you suggest any of the other 17,000 hotels in the Houston area?
No, because that's a tough one. I get along with my in-laws, but like it's tough being like, oh yeah, like y'all coming over here, like this sucks. They're probably like all flustered, like bed bugs. What the fuck? I don't want to go to another hotel.
Just a lot of people in the house.
There's a lot of people. I absolutely understand the frustration of that. Like you're like, okay, cool. And you get a little like at the end of every day, you're like, cool, it's just us again.
You know what you can do
you
though?
Can
you can use them as free childcare. So you just be like, okay, you guys got the kids. Me and the wife, we're having a date night.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to have a date night. You can just make them take care of the kids.
Yeah, you could. You're perfect.
Use it to your advantage, man.
But T's and P's, brother. I know that sucks. That does blow.
That's a double dip on that one. Sorry, buddy.
Next one is from Carmelita Ruiz at C4RM3LIT4. Basically Carmelita, but the A's are 4s and the E is a 3. So follow her on Twitter. She is also David Ruiz's wife, and she says, I am mad at David_Ruiz90. After looking at his arm, he's got our daughter, the podcast logo, and the Mexican state his family is from tattooed on him, but doesn't have me tattooed on his arm. Rude AF.
Yeah, well, all those other things seem like they've probably done something to earn it. What have you done to earn?
The Holy Trinity.
I mean, she could probably be like, well, I gave him the daughter. Okay.
Married and birthed his child. Took care of the child. That's pretty good.
I mean, you're supposed to do that, though.
But, like, he's holding you on his arm, not us or your daughter, but he might be holding your daughter. Or Mexico. You know what? I'm going to say David gets a pass because he got a pass the gravy tattoo.
Yeah.
He got a pass the gravy tattoo.
You just got to let this one go.
Let's let this one go. David's a great guy. Wonderful guy. Remember that time that you and I were in a car and we got in a wreck and it caught on fire and we were like, I love you, buddy. This is it. And then out of nowhere, somebody smashed the glass and pulled us both out and took us to safety. It was David Ruiz. So that guy is a hero to us.
Maybe we can convince him to get her name. Carmelita, do me a favor. Stop listening real quick. This is just for David. Okay,
ladies,
David.
take a break, fellas. You know what I'm talking about.
David, here's what you're gonna do right now.
Right.
You're gonna tell her
Make sure she's not listening.
You're getting the. Yeah, no, I already told her to stop listening.
But just double check that she's not cheating.
Yeah, you're gonna tell her that you're gonna get her name tattooed, but instead you're just gonna tattoo this whole meme where it says when you tell your wife you're getting a tattoo of her, but really you're just a chill guy that likes making her mad.
And get the chill guy.
The chill guy with those words above it.
No, just get the chill guy, and then you can come up with a different one all the time. I'm just like, chill guy.
Sorry, honey, I was gonna get your name tattooed, but
chill guy. I'm just a chill guy.
Just a chill guy.
Just a chill guy. I guess my favorite podcast tattooed on me.
Or better yet than the chill guy, get the inspiration for it. Just get a Kevin James tattoo of him doing this.
Oh yeah.
Get real fucking meta with it.
Okay, you can turn it back on.
Okay.
Yeah. You can turn.
So so Carmelita is definitely gonna do it now.
Just
wink.
Just let Dave. We're not gonna tell David what to do. I'm not gonna tell David what to do.
It's his body, his choice.
Oh, nice. That was good. All right.
It's his art.
His art. Speaking of not cools, when are we fucking getting our tattooed, buddy? buddy.
See, here's what
Hey,
it is.
pal.
I think you have to plan it because I'm a piece of shit. If you plan it, I'll show up.
Well, you're always like, I'm house sitting this week and can't do these things.
Can a tattoo artist just please come to the fucking Spooktacular and let's knock this shit out?
I don't want that.
Why not?
We need to go
we're going to be
to-
drinking. We will probably be bleeding a lot. It won't stop bleeding.
We need to go to a tattoo place where it's like sanitary for us to be doing that. Not just at, I mean, not that Kobo's isn't sanitary. Just I would rather not just get a tattoo at a bar.
There's got to be mobile tattoo things.
I don't want to get.
They do it in prison.
Yeah, don't want to go to prison to get.
You don't want to get prison tattoo?
Fuck. Somebody give us a good recommendation of like a place in Galleria.
Hey, David, you have a lot of tattoos.
David, where's yours? Hit us up. DM us, David, and be like, you already did this one. Do one like it. That works.
Maybe we both could just get chill guy tattoos.
I'm down to get 2 tattoos. Absolutely. I have like 6 tattoos I really want to get. And it's like, I know when I get the Pastor Gravy one, I'm just going to be like, well, can you also do this one too? And I'm going to get at least 2 that day. And then I feel like then I'm just going to be like, I want to get another one. I want to get I have like 4 or 5 already in my head that I'm like, this is easy. Let's just get these. Let's just knock them out. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get done. I'm a piece of shit.
Are we going? Robert, will we have Pastor Gravy tattoos before 2025?
I doubt it.
Before 2025, no.
I am working this Saturday. I switched. Well, it's because Packers play on Thursday night. I had to switch. I gotta watch Packers.
What about? No, I can't do Friday. I can't do Friday either.
Sunday football all day.
Right.
Then we get back into the week.
What if we? Oh.
Isn't next weekend Army Navy? There's only one game going on.
Okay, but you have to bring an iPad, and then we have to connect to their Wi-Fi so we can watch Army Navy.
Well, we don't. That's what I'm saying. We can probably schedule it a part of the day when that game isn't going on. If there's only one game on that day, we can probably schedule around it.
Or we go do it during that.
Okay. So you plan it.
Okay.
Next Saturday, I think
next
is when we got to
week,
do this.
then.
We got not this Saturday
Next
that's about
week.
to happen. The one after.
Yeah. All right.
That way, it's because it's the only time
We've got
for
to
a
do
long
this.
time that there's no football in the way.
We've got to do this.
Or
Okay.
not a bunch of football in the way, I should say.
All right.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping.
It's not
I'm
gonna
hoping
happen.
it
It
does.
might.
No, it's not gonna happen.
You don't
I don't feel
fucking
like
know
it's
shit,
going
Robert.
to. Our next not cool is from Glamour Perry at Glam for Life on Twitter. It's GLAM, the number 4 LYFE. Glamour says, I went to a concert, bought a shirt, and lost that shirt.
Oh.
So you spent like
those shirts are
$65.
expensive,
That is amazing. Like it is like the Disney World thought process where it's like, oh, because this water is in Disney World, it's $15. Yeah, you could buy that for $2 at the grocery store, but you're here. And like you wanted to watch them live? Well, you wanted a shirt while you watch them live? $65. A hoodie, $112. You're like, what? It's a hoodie.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. That is a solid not cool. Really good not cool.
That's
But
why you
yeah.
should have just put it on. That's why you buy the shirt, you put it over. And I know some people are like, you can't wear the shirt of the band that you're seeing right there. I don't know how that became a rule. That's fucking stupid.
Because it looks like you just bought it, and like you might not. I'm not saying that that's what everybody thinks, but I think that like certain people are like, oh yeah, you just bought this shirt to make it look like you're a fan. It's like I can see a band for the first time, and be like, I like them. I would like to buy a shirt.
Also, I'm not 22. I don't give a shit about if the people around me think I'm a fan of the band. You know when I wear my Packers jersey? When I'm watching the fucking Packers.
Yeah,
Why can't I do that with bands?
that's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating. I used to be that way, but I've changed my ways.
Seen the light. And I'm proud of you.
It's not worth getting mad about.
When everyone's mad at you at the concert about your T-shirt, but you're just a chill guy that likes to
It's
support
like
the band.
it was just like whatever, dude. I like supporting local music. You know what I'm saying?
I love this meme. I think about it all the time now.
It fits into any situation ever. Even if it doesn't, you can make it seem like it does. So if you guys would like to send your not cools at PassRatePod, use the hashtag PTG not cool. My not cool, I didn't mark it down, but I just thought of it earlier when we were talking about Black Friday. I was on a website and I had 2 things that I was going to buy, and you know what? I'm just gonna put them on blast. Sharper Image, fuck you. Sharper Image, don't buy stuff from them, please. But I had two things in my cart, and it was like their sharper image is typically on the more expensive side. I was like, tight, this is marked down 42%. This one's marked down 50-something%. This is awesome. I'm going to make a bunch of savings. And so I enter the code, it accepts the code, and then it takes off the money. And then when I went to do like the final checkout, like I was about to hit pay, and then I saw like it had added back. It added all of it back. I was like, wait, where's the... Okay, it says the promo code is added. It gave me a fucking rebate for the difference.
Oh, that is some slimy shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's our Black Friday. It's our Black Friday sale. No, it's not. It's not a sale if I have to send a rebate back in. You're giving me a chore to do. Yeah, I could send that and then get the money later, but right now that's not the fun part of Black Friday is being like, haha, I got that for this much. Not I'm gonna send this back later.
See, that
fucking was bullshit.
They're purposely trying to trick people into not realizing that there's a rebate or knowing they won't do it. You should contact the Better Business Bureau and report them for that.
Hey, Robert,
that's sneaky business practices.
I'm not going to contact them, but will you just send at Better Business Bureau, just tweet this clip, just that clip.
They've got to have a Twitter,
hey,
right? I'm gonna fucking
just
tweet
tag
them
them.
right
Be
now.
like, listen to Past the Gravy at 1 minute and 10 seconds, please. That's one complaint, and then I'm sure they'll put somebody on that. But that's some bullshit, dude. I have never seen that shenaniganery, but like. And you know my policy, I don't return things, so I would have been fucked. I would have been fucked for a couple of like fairly expensive things that I got people. But not cool is rebates when you're saying it's a sale. A sale is not a rebate. Like phones are the only place I've really heard about that. Because it used to be, you can get this new Razor and you can get a rebate for $150, which like, yeah, all right, I'll send that off then to get the $150. And I would have maybe done this, but like don't give me a chore. Don't give me a chore, okay? You can't call it Black Friday or Cyber Monday and then do that. My main not cool is Christmas glitter because god damn it, dude. Like it makes me almost not like Christmas. It is my least favorite thing about Christmas is the glitter. And I came home the other day and my wife is very particular about how she likes to decorate the apartment. So she's like, you can't, like I try and help. And then she's like, don't, just let me do my thing. Then you can do your shit and fuck it up or whatever it is. Like, I don't do the tree right. I don't know how to decorate. Like, apparently, covering your tree in Giants ornaments and Sam Houston ornaments and Pastor Gravy ornaments, not the most, visually appealing to everybody. I don't know. Excuse me that I've gotten like a Giants ornament every year since I was like 6. I put up one yesterday when I was doing it, and I was like, this one says 1997. This is an old ornament. All right? This ornament's older than us.
It's got history.
This ornament's going on the tree. Okay?
That's pre-lie.
That was pre-lie. That was probably 97 was Dave Brown, Kent Graham. One of those.
I don't know.
Guys.
I was 7. I didn't follow the Giants.
Yeah, I did. They were bad.
I got
then.
an old Brett Favre one.
They were bad then too. But then they got good and then they got bad again. And we're gonna get a quarterback and be saved. But Christmas glitter, came home from the bar watching football and just I was like, Did you throw glitter everywhere? What the fuck?
She had strippers over
gold glitter, and then she hung this garland thing that had like the ornament balls on it, and the ornament balls were just covered in glitter, and like you had to get them. You had to get them out of the box. You had to get the balls out of the box, and I guess just pulling all that stuff out, like it just. Glitter goes everywhere, and I fucking hate it with like gift bags. Like, don't make bags that have glitter on them. I don't care. Like, we don't need the polar bear to be in the snow with glitter. Like, just make it a white bag and put a polar bear on it. Like, I'm fine with that. We're really overthinking it with the glitter, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and it is the worst part about Christmas. Christmas glitter needs to fucking go away. Okay. I know that bitching about glitter is literally like the hackiest bit ever, but Christmas glitter almost ruins the holiday. That's all I'll say about it.
There's only 2 places there should be glitter. Elementary school art class.
Not even that.
Strip club.
Strip club makes sense. Elementary
The
is
strip
like...
club's just grandfathered into it.
But giving it to elementary kids is like, hey, who's going to spread this around the most? Them. It's the worst. The kids are the worst people to give glitter to.
But they like it. Kids and strippers. Those are the only ones that should have glitter, but only in approved areas.
Only in approved... I just... If I was president, I would ban glitter. That would be my. I would
get behind that.
I would run on that platform. I will eliminate glitter. Well, what about your foreign policy? Pfft, who fucking knows, man? Glitter though, it's gone. We'll tax it. We'll put tariffs on the glitter. We'll get rid of it. But yeah, that fuck glitter, Christmas glitter. Don't ruin my holidays. What you guys got?
I got your back too. I tweeted at Sharper Image. I said, "Hey, a rebate is not a discount. You sneaky fucks, get your house in order." I got your back, dude.
Oh, I gotta go tweet and say, Robert, bleep that ad out.
My
Thanks,
not
dude.
cool is I finally got a new laptop. It was actually on Sunday, but I was like, oh, Cyber Monday deals should be going on. Let me just hop on old Wally World's website and see what they got going on. And I'm scrolling through, and I see one that was $500 off, and I was like, oh, that's up my alley. It was only like $289. I go to buy it, enter in the card information, goes, card cannot be processed. Sorry, try again. I was like, I must have typed it in wrong. I go through, I look at it again, I retype everything, card cannot be processed. I triple check, make sure everything will not be processed. I hit it like 3 or 4 times. It won't go through. I go, fine, fuck it. It's like I'm trying to get a laptop, so if we have to do this remotely, I can actually have one that works and I can be an adult. And Walmart just won't let me do it. Won't let me have nice things. I see a great discount on a laptop, and I just can't have it because I don't get to have nice things. Later that night, I'm at home, and I go, there's a possibility that my bank was blocking this transaction. Pull it up. Sure enough, right there, it's like, do you recognize these 9 failed attempts of trying to buy a laptop? I was like, yeah. Boom. Hit it. Order it. So now instead of getting it on Friday, I don't get it until Saturday. Which is also dangerous because now that I have to work Saturday, if it doesn't come early in the morning, I won't have it at work to watch sports on while I should be working.
This is very important. Very phone.
Because there's a lot of conference championships games.
Just use your phone.
My phone dies quick because I'm always on it.
That's bad.
And also, I'm probably going to want to be watching one football game and a hockey game. I can't get 2 going on my phone at once.
Also a good point.
Like, I'm going to have to work. It's bullshit.
What is this, prison?
Basically. I feel like I'm in fucking Russia right now.
Yeah.
So Bank of America being super cool and trying to protect me from getting money stolen from me and me being an idiot
That's
kind of fucked me over a little bit. Because the funny thing is, if I had just looked up how much it would cost to replace the battery on my Chromebook, none of this would have happened anyway. Because it's probably like $30. Plus maybe another 30 for the Geek Squad's labor time, but I don't know. I'm getting a new laptop. Now I got to buy some more stickers to put on it. I got the Pass the Gravy one from you already.
PassGameMerch.com. You can also load up on
PassGameMerch.com. Get some stickers, baby. Maybe I just go on there and get like 19 of them.
Just do it. Just
coat
cover it.
the entire
just
thing.
cover it completely.
Get drunk. I accidentally cover the screen too. Shit. But yeah, that was my not cool. Robert, what do you got?
Mine's also like package related. I ordered something.
You having dick trouble?
Nice one.
Not over here.
Hey, the hog.
Yeah, it hit the ground the other day.
Boom.
All right, what's up with your package?
Yeah, sorry about that.
I ordered something. It was supposed to get here on Saturday. And I have a doorbell camera, so I saw that UPS delivered something. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go check it out. Turned out to be for my neighbor. But I still could see the UPS truck a few houses down. So I'm like, let me just walk up to them and ask, hey, do you guys have another package? Because I can see the tracking. It's supposed to be delivered today on vehicle for delivery. I go up to them, and there's 2 people. One of them who is like actually putting the packages on the door, and one who's driving. And I asked the person who was returning, go back to the truck, like, hey, do you have a package? And she asks the driver, like, hey, do you have another package for this guy? And he's like, no. He didn't even check. He just said no. And I'm like, okay. I don't want to get into anything here. I don't want to be like, okay, but I can see in the app, and then whatever. I don't want to get into an argument. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Maybe I'll just get it Monday. And then like 20 minutes after that, I get a notification. We're like, oh, sorry, we missed you.
Oh, no.
Like, okay, there clearly was a package on there. Sorry, we missed you. I
Do you
was
think
here.
he
I
did
walked
it out
up
of
to you.
spite?
Probably, like, they're probably just so busy. Like a lot of orders, are being placed. They just didn't want to like take the time to look. So I kind of get it in that sense. And then like, okay, it will be delivered next business day, which will be Monday. On Monday around noon, I got a package left inside commercial delivery. I'm like, what does that mean? I went outside, looked around the house, even walked a few doors down. Not delivered. I think it was delivered to the wrong address. Maybe like a business. I think that's what that means. Inside delivery. I have no idea what it is.
Sometimes mine will say business center if it's like delivered to my front office. But yeah, you don't have a front office.
So this package is just lost.
That is the worst. Damn. Yeah, I would report. Did you report it?
I did. I haven't got any updates.
That's
so I don't know.
That is.
I think that package guy that day just took it. It's like next time I go on this route, I'll say I delivered it, but I didn't. He just took it.
You should be waiting outside for him every time he comes up there. Like, what's up, dude?
I just can't believe somebody else out there has their hands on Bobby's package. That's just unacceptable.
Sam has got to be furious. Everybody wants a little bit of the Hogs package. You know what I'm saying? That sucks.
Sorry, buddy.
I think we all had pretty solid not cools this week.
Mm-hmm.
Usually there's like one that's strong and then the other two are not as strong, but pretty solid week of not cools, fellas. Let's move on to the answers segment and wrap this bad boy up. The answer segment is brought to you by @GravyGambles. It is our Twitter account for our gambling picks. We post our bets every day that we bet, and you can go follow us @GravyGambles. If you want to follow us and tail our bets, you can. If you're not, you don't have to. But Pass the Gravy picks every Sunday morning before the games. We post our picks for the week, and on the season so far, we are still pretty close together. I must talk about myself in the third person, but I am 24-18. Pat is 22-19-1. We both went 3-3 over the Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Sunday week, and we both went 1-2 and 2-1. So we're staying neck and neck all throughout the year, which makes it exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It makes
both
it
positive
exciting.
records too. We know ball.
Yeah, we know ball. We're ball knowers. We're sharps, as the kids say. But give us a follow @GravyGambles on Twitter if you'd like to see our bets, and then we'll post them on Instagram and Facebook for the PTG picks every Sunday. But @GravyGambles, the official sponsor, but not really sponsor, just to mention before the answers segment.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question. It's like, what's the question?
Any questions?
All right. If you would like to ask us any questions, this is like your Precome segment. We, in the beginning of the podcast, always talk about like, hey, what are our ideas? Pat's Eternity Court. That's a great idea. I think I threw out there. Maybe not having drive-thru daiquiri shacks that say they don't have drive-thrus in them. Anything like that. If you want to ask us to power rank things, we will power rank the fuck out of 5 similarly related things. Just you want to ask us what color certain numbers are, what things like what tastes. Or to explain like a ketchup, what a ketchup tastes like, explain that to us. You want parenting advice, health advice, dating advice, anything you got, hit us up. Any drunk ideas, high thoughts, @PassGravyPod, use the hashtag PTG Answers. That's how we get them primarily. You can also email them to us, passgravypod@gmail.com. Make sure you put answers in the subject, and we will get to those after we get to the Twitter ones. But @PassGravyPod, hashtag PTG Answers. If you would like to submit some questions for us, hit us up. We're recording early next week, so load us up. Our first answers question this week is from our boy Alex O @AlexMcThunder1 on Twitter, and he says, "Could Santa be considered a superhero?"
Absolutely.
Yeah, how's he not?
He can fly. He travels at basically the speed of light.
Absolutely.
Inhumanly. He's able to reach the entire world in one night. He lives in a fortress of solitude. Well, I guess not solitude. He's got elves and a wife. But he lives in a secluded, private location. He's definitely a fucking superhero.
How could you say he's not? Like, he is the reason that kids have Christmas presents a lot of times. You know, like, it's awesome. He's maybe the best superhero.
Nobody knows his real identity.
Well, because it changes. If he like falls off a roof, you have to be Santa.
It's true.
The Santa Claus.
Some people call him Santa Claus. Some people call him Popo Gijo.
Some people call him Kris Kringle. The Fat Man.
The Fat Man, yeah. He's definitely a superhero.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just doesn't fight crime. He uses his superpowers to spread cheer.
For good.
And I get it. He's like, he wants to be left alone. He's like, I'll give you guys one day. One day, I'll do something nice.
It's a lot of work.
The rest of the time, I'm just going to hang out
and manage
with my wife
the presents
and my
being
little
made.
buddies. my wife and the boys.
I mean, I'm sure it's his busy season. You know, December. He's got to make sure that everybody's got enough. He's got to check his list twice, 3
He's got
times,
magical
4
flying
times,
pets.
5 times. Yeah, he's got to make sure the reindeer are good to go. I mean, it's a crazy job, but I would say he is the best superhero of all the superheroes because he truly is just doing it for good.
No, I mean, it's still Batman. Batman's the best superhero.
No, he's not.
Where is he?
I go Santa. Santa's the real Superman if you think about it.
That's true. He is.
He really is. Robert.
Because technically, Superman's not even a man. He's an alien.
True. Also
He's
true.
from Krypton.
Do you think he's a superhero? But I feel like you're gonna be.
No, he's not a superhero.
Of course you don't think.
He's not like. He doesn't help people.
Yes, he does.
He breaks into people's homes.
They allow him to do that.
Okay, so regular superheroes, they just destroy property.
And
Yeah,
also,
dude.
he's very selective about who he saves, if you want to say that. He doesn't go to everyone.
He does. Everybody.
He's just a chill guy that likes to bring joy
the people
to some, but
the
not
people
others.
that believe. If you're a believer,
Yeah, I haven't gotten a Santa gift in years. I stopped believing.
you shouldn't.
So
I
he's
shouldn't.
not a hero then. He's not your hero.
He is to me. Always will be.
He's a superhero.
Yeah, he's a super. It's different instead of just being a hero.
You should always be able to count on him. You can't.
Maybe
you
he's
can't
just
count on him.
retired. Maybe that's what it is. He's a superhero, but he's retired. It's not actually him doing it anymore. He used to do it. Then the world got all fucking bitchy about him. And it was
We
like,
got all fucked up.
I mean, dude, he used to do all that full of milk. I mean,
Dude,
you try moving
yeah.
that much, having that many glasses of milk. And tell me, it doesn't take
Millions of
superpowers.
glasses of milk and cookies. Like, yeah, you're gonna be just bloated as shit.
He's not a diabetic either.
Yeah, it's insane.
I couldn't drink that much milk.
Insane.
First of all, I'd probably just shit my pants.
Santa is absolutely a superhero. Don't listen to
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah, Robert's just a misanthropic dick.
100% a superhero. Great question. Great question, Alex. So, what are we going with next? Oh, this is an email from Katrina Ortiz. Katrina Ortiz says, you like that I tried to put it, like, I don't know if she's Hispanic or not. I said Ortiz. Who knows? But, Katrina Ortiz says, why don't penises get fat like the rest of your body?
I don't know, but it's bullshit. I'd be fucking hung like Robert over here. No, you know what it is? It's because the penis is a muscle. And it gets worked out a lot.
It's because your penis does not have any fat cells. I've actually tried this method before to make mine bigger. I was just like, what if I just eat a lot? And I tried to get real fat, and I was like, it's not going there. So I just stopped, and then I did some research, and it was like, your penis does not have any fat cells, so that's why it can't get fat.
I just figured because it was my only muscle that gets consistently exercised.
That's true. That's true. Maybe self-exercise counts still, but
It's still exercise.
it's still exercise. No judgment.
Why
Yeah.
did you assume it was self-exercise?
Because he's met me.
I didn't want to say that.
Oh, you mean the guy that every 2-3 times a month yells, still single, ladies? Yeah, dude. You got to stay in shape.
Yeah. So it does not get fat because why you would think they would get fat? Because like if you eat if you just eat a bunch of shit no matter what, like your fingers get fat, your face gets fat, your ears probably get fat. Yours probably don't.
It would be dope, though. Some girls were like, oh, I ate a piece of cake. It's going to go straight to my thighs. If you're like, man, I had 6 tacos yesterday. That's going right to my
That
dick.
was my thought process though. Initially, I was like, dude, I'm just gonna eat a bunch of calories,
Shove up my
and
dick.
then my dick will be fat as fuck. Did not work that way, so I stopped.
Also, that would probably become a problem. Like, can get too fat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to bang you with my cheese wheel.
I got a lot of way to go before that process, for that problem. But yeah, it's because you don't have fat cells in your penis. Great question, Katrina. This is guys educating.
God's cruelest joke on man.
Just guys educating chicks. You know what I'm saying? Usually, it's us telling you what to do with your body. Now you're asking us what we do with our body, sort of, except not at all.
Everybody has gaps in their knowledge.
But yeah, usually people don't give us medical advice or ask us like questions like that. So that was cool. Adrian Rivas weighs in and says, "What is the best instrument to use to play a sad song?" I think we got a power rank.
Yeah.
Best instruments to use. Okay, so power ranking the saddest instruments.
I think one has got to be tuba.
Okay, what do you got? Tuba 1?
Tuba 1. I'm trying to... piano 2. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. I've been watching a lot of Scrubs. They use the shit out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Piano 2. 3... I feel like the violin can get real sad.
Yeah.
Violin. 4, I'll go guitar. You can make that bitch weep. Was it Eric Clapton? While my guitar gently weeps?
Yeah.
Or was that Hendrix? I don't know.
When it was Beatles.
Was that Beatles?
Beatles.
Oh, I don't know. But also,
George Harrison.
the Beatles.
The Beatles from Liverpool. We're from Liverpool.
All right, now I got to come up with one more for 5.
Come on, Dewey.
5th saddest instrument.
5th saddest instrument.
Harp. It's beautiful, but it'll make you cry.
Okay. Which?
So what did I say? Tuba 1.
Okay.
It's very deep. That sounds sad.
Right.
2 piano. 3, violin. 4 guitar. 5 harp.
Okay. I will go piano 1. Piano just you play all the sad songs with pianos, right?
I also play happy too. Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, no, I mean piano rocks, but like you can make anything sad with a piano. Violin is 2. Cause like I don't know, violin always seems like you can make it sad. Cello 3, because it's just a big violin.
Ooh, nice.
4 guitar, blues, and emo. I'm just gonna say that. Sad songs.
Fair.
Even though blues is supposed to make you feel
Country
better.
music also.
You're writing sad songs, even though they don't sound like sad songs. 5 bagpipes.
Damn, how did I not think about bagpipes?
So I always think of them playing them at like funerals.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
It's usually like
they're beautiful.
Soldier funerals too. Those are extra sad.
They're beautiful, but they're sad.
Bagpipes, they're the worst sounding instruments.
But that's why so sad sounding.
No.
And also sad.
I feel like he's coming after my
They
culture
just sound
now.
bad.
What do you mean sound bad? It's amazing.
No, it's so screechy. It's like
Come on.
See, that's not sad, but like every time like they do Amazing Grace, you're like, okay, this is sad. What you got, Robert? Do you have a top 5?
they're very similar to yours. Piano number 1, violin, guitar, cello. I think a flute could be kind of sad.
Flute could be sad.
Yeah.
Zelda.
You're probably lonely if you're playing the flute because nobody wants to talk to you.
But Zelda was more happy flute.
What was that? 3?
That was all 5.
You
5.
said 5? God, I just blacked out because I was still angry about him talking shit about bagpipes.
You didn't even remember yours.
You know what? I think the accordion is bullshit. How about that? Come after your fucking culture. Coming after mine.
I was gonna say banjo, but banjo,
It's not sad.
it's not sad. And you know it's never sad? Fucking steel drums.
Never.
Steel drums rock, dude.
Steel drums, they get me horny.
They make me
I hear them and
You can't not be happy when steel drums.
the craziest girls got. That's what I think of when I hear steel drums.
Yeah, that's it. Same. But they also rock.
They do.
They rock.
I love a steel drum. Hey,
Hey, we're recording a
Hey.
fucking podcast
Hey.
here, guys. Who's fucking calling me?
be a professional, man.
God damn it.
Put it on fucking
All right,
vibrate.
I did. I just did. Okay. Next question comes from Todd Voss at as_seen_by_TV. Todd says, what is the best wine? What wine is... Wait, fuck. What is the best wine
To drink out of a ladle.
Okay, what is the best wine to drink out of a ladle? You know me, I'm a big wine guy.
Homemade sangria. Because you're making that shit in a big old just jug. You got to ladle that bitch out. Any other wine, I have to like pour it into the ladle and then drink out of. Nah, man, I wanna just be scooping it and slurping that bitch like soup. Homemade sangria.
That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say Josh wine. I don't know. I see the.
I was thinking, I was like,
I see the
Merlot,
memes.
probably a rosé, and then I was like, nah, dude, sangria.
No champagne. Champagne's a wine, right?
Yeah, but if it's in a big vat that you're ladling it out of,
That's
it
like
needs to
cool.
stay in the bottle or else it's going to lose its fizziness.
That's cool as fuck.
Something that's that classy, but
Just
you're drinking it in the most
out
unclassy
of
way.
a ladle. I think maybe. What if it's a gold ladle? Very classy.
I'm sticking with homemade sangria.
No, homemade sangria works, but I'd also like to be like something for the common man, like $2 chuck.
Yeah, homemade sangria is about as cheap as it gets.
All right, so homemade sangria is the answer. Great question.
With fucking oranges and shit floating in it.
Great question. All right, we'll wrap it up with this one from Raymundo Benavidez at KMundoB on Twitter, and Raymundo says, Raymundo also, shout out to Raymundo, he got us gifts for the Rod Ryan show, and he got me the Giants throwback jerseys that they wear this year, but it says PTG on the back of it. Pretty sick, and it was number 69. So
I saw that.
Also
That was
rocked.
dope.
Also rocked. So shout out Mundo. All right, Raymundo says, what is the official mascot of the podcast? Is it a ladle, a boomerang, the hog? Yeah, just Robert's dick is the mascot of the podcast.
It's a mascot. At first I was thinking the logo, but that's not a mascot. That's the logo, so it's not the
logo,
microphone.
Yeah, the microphone with the star.
I think our mascot would just be a giant like ladle with arms and legs.
What about Wheezy?
That's right. It's Wheezy. Wheezy is our mascot.
I was just throwing that, but
No, that's true. I think we used to say that.
she's gonna be so stoked when I tell her.
The Weezers.
Wheezy, you're a mascot. Yeah, it's Wheezy.
Weezington. Yeah, it's most definitely it's Wheezy.
It's Wheezy.
Yeah,
All right, that's
because
easy.
she's such a good girl.
She's a very good girl. She's a very good girl. All right, shout out Wheezy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's
She's
wrap
a
this
big
bad boy
sister
up.
now and a mascot.
She is. She is. Okay, we are going to do our random celebrity generator.
I got Maury Povich.
Maury Povich. But before we get out of here, I am at we at Passagary Pod on Twitter, also on all socials. Give us a follow on TikTok. Go comment on the TikTok algorithm. The people like to shit on us on TikTok sometimes, and not really shit on us, but like we put out trolly content, and
My
it's
fucking
funny.
friend likes to shit.
It's
on me
funny
on that.
when they engage with us. So go engage back. It helps us pop up more on TikTok. Go comment. What are we getting them to comment this week? If you've made it this far, just comment and say sup. Just say sup. I want to see a bunch of sups if you made it this far. Make sure you subscribe.
Tell us whether or not Santa's a superhero.
Is Santa a superhero? Be like superhero or not superhero. That's all you got to say. At Passagary Pod, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube version and hit play on the audio version, or if you're listening on the audio version, hit play on the YouTube version as well. It really helps us out, helps us get high up there. And then just leave the comments. Leave the comment, please, because that really helps us populate higher on YouTube. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Patty, and Robert's at Robert Barbosa03. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, wherever else you're listening to us. Please, please, please know that we really appreciate the fuck out of you guys and gals that have this as your top podcast that rocks, or just top 5 podcasts, or anything like that. Any of you listening to this that have spent any time at all listening to this, it means the world to us. And you guys rock. Can't wait for Saturday, December 21st at Kobo's for the Spooktacular. We love you guys. Maury Povich is what Pat said.
Maury Povich.
Robert.
I'm gonna go Ariana Grande.
I am gonna go Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. Right, here we go. What?
So does this website give us a list of 8? Is what I saw?
You can filter it through 8, but do we just do 8 and then if one of us hits it? Yeah, okay. So then we don't have to keep hitting it.
Okay.
So we'll just hit 8, we'll hit that, and then it'll pop it up. All right. No, let's do 5. How many?
Let's do 4.
4.
Let's do 4.
4 is fair. All right.
Yeah.
We have a new one because our other website went out. All right. Random celebrity generator. Here we go. Matthew McConaughey, Maury, Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Come on, Maury.
God damn it. All right. Hold on. We're trying it again. We just have 2. I have a backup in case this fucks up. Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow, Marion Davies, Buddy Holly, and Joe Montana. No one was even close. All right. We'll talk to you guys next week. Love you guys. Until we talk to you next time. Pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Past the Grave. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today.